I think we're all familiar with the nutrition and ingredient label that's on like a box of cereal. It tells us the ingredients that are in there, the nutritional components, how it affects our bodies, and it's an important piece of what's in the things that we eat. What we don't see is nutrition labels on IoT devices. Recently, within the US, we have had an executive order that is focused on cybersecurity, specifically in IoT. And why has that happened? We have seen 1.5 billion attacks so far this year on IoT infrastructure. It's monumental. And in order to address that, we're looking at what I would call nutrition labels on IoT devices. What it's really called is a software bill of materials. Why is this important? As we look at IoT devices, what we see is this complex infrastructure. Inside of that device that manufacturer is creating is both hardware and software. Within the hardware and software, there's dependencies. The hardware can rely on other software that has been used by another manufacturer, on code libraries, from another source. The software on this device as it's being created, it can also rely on third-party software. It can rely on other libraries, maybe open source components that have been used to create that software. People don't generally write all the software from scratch these days. And so when you look at a device, you have this landscape of all of these components. Where did they come from? And so a software bill of material allows us to describe all of these dependencies and gives us that list of ingredients for the IoT device so that we can understand what came in that device. And why do we do that? We do that because let's say this library down here has a CV, has a vulnerability that's released towards it. In order for that device manufacturer to understand that this software manufacturer included that library in a device he built, he needs some sort of a record. And that's what a software bill of materials does, is it provides him the record to understand this component has been breached and now it's in my devices and I can devise a remediation plan to do something with that with the things that are fielded. This is really important, and this is what the executive order is designed to do for us. One of the shortcomings on the executive order is that software bill of materials is actually not required to be cryptographically signed, digitally signed. And that means that software bill of materials could be later changed after something's been signed and attested to, which could provide a vector for attack on those devices. So at DigiCert, we have actually been pushing for digital signatures on software bill of materials so you can have an attestable, non-modifiable way to define the ingredients of an IoT device. So beyond devices, we see this really expanding out into software more deeply. And software, as we all know, depends on more software and more libraries. So as we look at software in this tone, it scales out dramatically. There's a whole lot more software used to build software. And so when you consider this within the context of software bill of materials, this means that you have different components in here, libraries, you have other pieces of software being used by pieces of software, you have third-party libraries, all these components working together to deliver something. And as you're delivering that, there's complexity, right? This is kind of the nutrition label aspect here. When you're looking at what's inside of the device, it's important from a security perspective to know, hey, does this library here have open vulnerabilities against it? Is it compromised in some way? When will it be compromised? And so we think for a software bill of materials that we should also have security attestations inside of them. And if you compare that really with a nutrition label, you could think of it like something like riboflavin. Well, that's my OpenSSL libraries that I'm including over here. Or multidextrin. Well, that's a database driver that I'm including over here. And there's these various components, FTC red number 4, and that becomes my React software library, React.js, that I'm using on the top end for my application. And what we really want to do is attest to the security inside of that signed software bill of materials to say that not only are these components included in that software, but we understand something about the security. And we can do that with things like static code analysis, dynamic code analysis, running them through the OWASP top 10 where appropriate, to say that these things have some level of security at the time that they were used to create the software that we created. As we take this from software to containers, it scales immensely in the problem. The list of ingredients greatly increases. The nutrition value, the code integrity that is in the system is dramatically larger. Understanding what can be or is compromised is maybe insurmountable. In the CI/CD DevOps space, where software has grown this big and is rapidly being deployed all the time, by definition, you do have things like Docker notary signing, where you're going to have some integrity around that container. And you're going to sign the entire package, but it says nothing about all of the dependencies below it. And so again, this is where this ties back to a software bill of materials, that within those containers, understanding what are all the libraries, all the dependencies, which CI/CD begins to deliver to you, with the nutritional value as far as the security complications and the quality of the code that is in there in an attestable format, really starts to give you a way to understand what's being deployed. Now, as we talk about the software bill of materials and how it applies through devices and software and container deployment, you can see the complexity. So we think software bill of materials is a really good thing so that we can have a more secure IoT deployment infrastructure, software infrastructure, and systems that are being globally used. All this talk of nutrition has made me hungry.